Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim with your next 48-hour reading. Thanks for joining me. You are probably going to get some messages in this reading. Hit like and donate your energy. Hit subscribe. Get some more messages here and connect with us. So we're pulling from the Kipper deck first. And I do have private readings available if anybody wants private reading. I have journey and expectation. What are you, okay, I don't know. What are you expecting? What are you expecting? Journey and expectation. I was going to do a breakthrough reading, but you know, I think we were just, let's do a reading on that energy of journey and expectation. Let's see what the main thing is going on, why we're even getting those. I like her choker necklace. That's really pretty. Kind of like the dress. Maybe not the ruffle part in the front, but most of the dress I like. Looking out a window, and you see the sun, and you see the sun coming through there too. You know, this reminds me, there was some photographer. It was on, it was just what when I looked up like famous photographs from long ago, he was kind of innovative, and he got, it looked like a train station just like this, where you had that open area, but it was with the windows, and like I heard he made it almost unbreathable because he wanted so much smoke to get caught under it for the effect. So it was like hard to breathe if you were near where this guy was taking this photograph. But it was a very famous photograph. But there was something about the setup that I feel like was a little dangerous. So maybe, I wish I could remember the name. That would be nice. I don't know. All right. So if you know the name, let me know in the comments. Ooh, it's your spiritual journey. It's your spiritual journey. Absolutely. Like this Hierophant has the Buddha statue on it. You can see a peacock feather. There's a little bit of everything. I mean, this deck is Journey of the Sacred Bee, but there's a little bit of everything here. Soul Star Chakra is coming across to me with this card. If you haven't, I would meditate on that being open. Soul Star Chakra. There's something about your Merkaba, I mean, your travel, your vision, and like third eye vision and travel. Major commitments. Major commitments. The Hierophant can be a formal commitment. It can be representing, to me, in my readings most of the time, because I'm general, I don't really focus on one way or the other, but I do look at it as like a soul contract. Something that maybe you're to expect, or something that was going to happen because part of your spirit or soul contract that you had. Whatever this is that you're experiencing. Somebody might be expecting you. You might be expecting, but without focusing on all of that, this is talking about major commitment. Tell me about the past energy for Leos. Past energy for Leos. The Queen of Disc, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge to do all things, all of those things like in one. The Queen of Pentacles is very skilled at being able to receive you know, finances, because it's a feminine, it's divine feminine. So it's about the receiving, but it's also about being compassionate and giving. If it's like this, the energy can be a person that's really kind of trying to butt in and interfere. But we'll get more cards on this. What energy is keeping Leo grounded at this time? What energy is keeping Leo grounded at this time? The Queen of Cups. Your ability to know what the body needs, health, diet, exercise, and then implementing that is needed. The Queen of Cups is your ability to love yourself, and Leos, we do know our way around the heart, so loving yourself is going to be something to master. Taking really good care of yourself, being open so that you can receive. So being open to abundance in all forms, I feel like is what's being pointed out, because the Queen of Cups is good at receiving. But if there are some things in life that you're like, no, I don't want to receive that. I'm going to receive this, but I won't receive that. If we're being too judgmental, instead of kind of staying neutral and being open to receive, then at all times, then the universe knows, you know, that's the energy that we really want to embody. Of course, if it makes sense, right? Crowning your energy for Leo. I saw this earlier, the Three of Wands in reverse. Didn't know if it would come out again, though. This is somebody coming home from a journey. This is what's influencing. It feels to me like with that number 10 that there is a journey that is to be, I don't know if it's like wrapped up or just a journey to begin. There's something that is a surprise that you didn't see coming, or that somebody isn't going to see you coming when you do come. Something like that. What energy is Leo headed towards? Oh, wow, that's nice. If you're going to have the Six of Wands, have it in the upright, because it's being recognized. It's feeling like the actions that you took paid off, and helped not only yourself but others. It is a big victory because it is something that not only you are recognizing but others, like I say, are recognizing. I don't think you saw this type of victory coming in for yourself, and I think that that's kind of like part of what surprised yourself, or you surprised yourself, especially with maybe how much you've grown spiritually with the Hierophant energy, like almost to the point of being an expert on something or at something spiritual. Six of Wands, this is your victory. This is your victory. Let others lift you up. Well, you're certainly going to feel that energy in your heart space. I don't know, how much advice do you need from this, really? Give me some advice here, angels, spirit. Leo, some advice. 10 of disc, Knight of disc. Hold on, and it's okay. It's like such a contrast. It's such a contrast. Something that you really didn't think was gonna come in. There's a big delay, sure. That can be criticized, maybe, that there's a big delay of some sort. But I see this as definitely being upright because you have the 10 of disc. Eventually, this is some kind of like something got delayed, but truly probably didn't realize that this was what you were headed towards. Now you have 10-10. So this wealth, this prosperity that you, maybe business that you've built, something that you've built, that was quite the journey, and it is coming to a completion so that you can actually reap the rewards and live in those rewards. And it says wealth. It is truly, it's something like that. We'll get something on that Knight of Disc in the reverse. Slow but steady, slow but steady. All right, so give us more, tell us about this Knight of Disc energy. So that's the surprise. It's a surprise victory. Like, it's a surprise victory after all. Yes, okay. Surprise victory in how you've learned how to take care of yourself and your body. Now, this Queen of Cups, this one, it is definitely like focusing on yourself, on the love you give yourself, but also focusing on the substances that you actually put in your body. A lot of health, diet, and exercise is represented by the Queen of Cups with me. The Seven of Cups in the reverse, heavily seeing things clearly seeing something, and why? It's because you're not going to be seducted with rose-colored glasses. Like, you've been through so much. You already know that this success takes time. You already know that. Might as well make the journey better. And this is maybe even about your health and wellness and fitness journey. It really might be that. It might be talking about your spiritual fitness. We all heal holistically on different levels, maybe even like at a quantum way. So whatever area you're working on is going to affect the other. But this is you being able to really see your options clearly and not, like, you're not thinking wrong or blurry, or not thinking skewed. You're not putting too much emotion into something, but you're putting all the right love into it, into yourself, so that you can be victorious. And then at the end of the day, the Ten of Disc is, to me, not only being able to help yourself with this wealth or success, but it is like being able to help everybody in your connections, in your direct connections too. It's a very powerful card as far as just the energy off of it. Being able to help others now because of what you've been through and what you have come to expect here when you take really good care of yourself. I think that's what it's talking about. Let's see, anything else for Leo. Let's do this. We're gonna get a card from this Oracle deck, the Wisdom from the Masters. Wisdom from the Masters. But first, we're going to take a look at this past energy, the Queen of Disc, and the Knight of Disc, because both of those are in the reverse. I feel like they have something to do with each other. The Virgo, Capricorn. Tell us more about these. Are these characters, Spirit? What are these cards here for? The Knight of Disc and the Queen of Disc. So something came to like an ending, because, and a rebirth. Something had to end and have a rebirth. And this is the news coming in that maybe hasn't come in yet. Maybe the news of this victory or this complete transformation, maybe you haven't gotten news on that, or maybe the news hasn't traveled about this yet as much. Let's get something else. Let's get something else. Sometimes this is like associated with walking away from some not so great news. Like if you had let somebody down or something like that, with this Knight of Disc in the reverse, because of the time, because of timing. So everything might not be fine, but you still come out of this really good. Tell me more about Eight of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles. Okay, well, this is obviously a big commitment, because you have the King and Queen here. One of these energies, or both, have a little bit of like issues. One or both. It has mainly to do with communication and communicating whether everything is fine, or if everything is just absolutely not fine. And the communication needs to be there a little bit stronger, or more lines of communication open. What is Leo seeing clearly? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I'm gonna get another one. Okay. Choices, consequences, decisions, and their actions, especially when it has from cause and effect of either a health issue or something you're putting in your body. Also, the spirit of another. The spirit of another. And being able to see clearly with this Lover's card, feeling like you're going to be at a really big crossroads. This is usually indicating like soulmate energy, but I will caution that when I see it with the Queen of Cups here, I'm feeling like there's more energy that needs to be dedicated to really fulfilling your promises to you, and regarding some kind of journey and an established connection. There needs to be a focus on something like that. There's a need to visualize, too, what you're wanting. Tell me about visualizing what you're wanting. Yeah, I have the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So, yeah. These, like I said, about visualizing what you're wanting. And then possibly it might be talking about sharing your vision with others and collaborating with somebody that might have the same vision, spreading the word or spreading what you know, your knowledge with the Page of Swords, donating your knowledge to some kind of maybe even higher learning or something like that with the Three of Pentacles, laying down the groundwork. It's a conversation needed to be had about what your vision is to move forward. And there is something definitely that would be very successful if you collaborated on it or on something. Really be careful with what you invest in at this time. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Choices and consequences. What came to my head, and I was like, I'm not going to say that. but then that card came out, and now I got to say that. If there's a thing with like what you put into your body, try to be mindful of I think they're saying be mindful of the choice and the consequences regarding health and things that you put into yourself. Also, might need to find somebody to talk to. Because this could be like feeling like you don't have anybody to talk to. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles. Change. Big change and big choices and big decisions. The Two of Pentacles is doing a whole lot, but both of these mean making a big decision that's going to have big consequences later. And then some consequences that are immediate regarding on the physical plane or the physical realm. Do something a little bit different. Make different choices. Make different choices. All right, so that's what I got for you. I hope you got something out of that. Kind of channeled reading. It was a half and half, actually. Let's pull from the wisdom of the masters for you. Practices for opening the mind and the heart. Living with the uncertainty or the don't know mind. Says life is chaotic, unstable, dynamic, uncertain, and challenging. We can find ways to be comfortable with not knowing what the future holds. It takes being fully present, feeling the quivering nature of your heart, and staying with your experiences without expectation, wow, or attachment to the outcome. Wow. Living with this uncertainty takes courage. The truth is, everything is uncertain except death. We can choose to be tossed around by the drama of our lives and let emotions control us, or be a spectator of the drama and tune into the energy of the thoughts and emotions as they come and go. When I grow anxious or afraid in the face of not knowing an answer or outcome, I interrupt my thoughts and recognize that they are just that, thoughts. I have many, and it's okay not to know. Life has moments of uneasiness, and sometimes these moments seem to last forever. Rather than running away, numbing out, or being in denial, I allow myself to be curious and lean in and ask, what is this about? I accept and welcome the fundamental ambiguity of this human experience without any judgment of this is right or this is wrong. It just is. I let go of my resistance to the place I find myself in right now. Instead, I relax into not knowing what's ahead, how I'm going to get out of this mess, or whether or not I have the capacity to fix anything. I just don't know, and you know what? That's okay. When I am fearful and afraid, I let go. I can be comfortable with the uncertainty. Oh, what a beautiful reading. So that's what I got for you, Leo. Sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.